So what does experience continuity mean to me and or to the MSOs? I think that's the wrong question. I think the right question is what does experience continuity mean to the consumer, to the user of the technology? That's where the real value comes out. It is providing the user with continuity of experience when they're moving from a cellular service to a Wi-Fi service. In my mind, the measure of any mobile broadband service is in the value and the quality of the user's experience. Experience continuity is the underlying foundation for achieving and optimizing the user experience. So I think that's the real question, is what does it mean to the consumer? And that's what we bring to the market. So looking at the difference between intelligent network selection and Wi-Fi data offload, they're worlds apart. I would be so bold as to say that data offload is a very antiquated notion of, in a wholesale manner and quite ignorantly, moving data from a cellular infrastructure to a Wi-Fi infrastructure without understanding the applications, the services, and worse yet, not understanding the Wi-Fi network that you're moving to. Intelligent network selection is all about bringing that level of intelligence to the device and understanding the conditions and the characteristics of the networks when I'm making that switch. Is that Wi-Fi network, does it have enough resource and capacity to support me? Is it connected to the internet as a minimum? Intelligent network selection provides the intelligence to understand if I'm going to switch from a cellular to a Wi-Fi network, that Wi-Fi network has resources and assets to support my service. So how's Birdstep helping the industry and multiple segments to begin to use this technology to bring value to their customers? Well, it's an interesting question, because our insertion point where we started was working with the mobile operators. They had the most immediate challenge to provide a greater user experience to their customers. As these industries and Birdstep evolves and continues to innovate, we're seeing new market segments that have very similar challenges that can benefit from the experience continuity solutions that we bring to market, such as MSO cable operators, as where they're using more and more Wi-Fi as their out-of-home experience for consuming their TV Everywhere apps, as we're looking at a new breed of MVNO operators such that are more of a Wi-Fi first approach. They're an MVNO, they have cellular capacity, but the cellular is a last resort solution. They go to market and have their business models built along Wi-Fi. And one of the more compelling ones that we see today is if you take this whole abstract of the Internet of Everything and find a couple of pieces in there. One very tangible piece is the connected automobile. And that is an area where I think we're going to have significant opportunities, because they're going to have the same challenges as a user experience goes that the mobile operators have had. That's where we can bring value. So we're now 2 days into Mobile World Congress. My takeaways from Mobile World Congress 2014, it's really interesting. I've been trying to find stats on what Wi-Fi means to Mobile World Congress this year. Here's what I found. 2013, it was all about service provider Wi-Fi. Everybody was talking about service provider Wi-Fi. This year, what are they talking about? They're talking about HETnets. They're talking about the fact that Wi-Fi has matured to a point where operators are now focusing much more on a multi-bearer strategy for delivering a HETnet, cellular and Wi-Fi technologies to their markets, to their customers. That's my main takeaway from this event today, is the fact that I think the industry has recognized that Wi-Fi is now a mature technology, and we're going to start seeing it incorporated into more and more service provider networks, augmenting the existing infrastructure.